Are you a property manager or a landlord or even a tenant? And you have been wondering how to handle landlords and tenant issues, dispute, and you don't know how to go about it. I want to walk you through a video where you can understand how to handle tenant disputes as a property manager or as a landlord or as any property professionals. I remain my humble self, Charles Chukwuma Walker, a property lawyer and a passionate one. I'm always here to help you, guide you in all that you need to know about real estate and property law. Today, I will be walking you through a very important topic: how to handle tenant disputes, landlord and tenant issues everywhere. If you're a landlord, this video is special for you. If you're a tenant, it's special for you. If you're a property manager, good for you. I'm going to walk you through so that you know so many things that can cause issues, and if you don't handle it well, it can boomerang and escalate and take the matter, and you will see a lot of financial loss. Stay tuned to the end of this video to learn a lot. You will not regret it. That few minutes of your time, I will make sure that I use it well. If you're watching me for the first time, I want to encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all my social media pages: Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, anywhere. I'm everywhere. Follow me there and click on the notification bell on YouTube so you get notification once I drop a video. And don't forget to share this video to your loved ones, friends and family, and your colleagues. Those tenants out there having issue with their landlord, share it with them. Those landlords out there having issue with their tenant, share the video with them. This video is going to help them. Please take notes. It's very important that you know all these things because it's going to guide you. Handling tenants dispute effectively require a structured approach. And to ensure a fair resolution, this will require a positive relationship. So please take notes. I'm going to walk you into step-by-step guide of what you need to do to handle tenant disputes very well without even having to regret it. Number one, you need to identify the root cause. You need to identify the root cause of the problem. Listen to both parties without bias to understand the dispute. Gather all relevant facts such as lease agreement, maintenance records, and communication history. As a property manager, you have this obligation. This video is special for property managers out there. Once tenants start having problems, there must be grief inside their mind before it will surface out, before it becomes a dispute to be settled. So take note of that. If you don't go to the root cause, it will still germinate because you need to uproot from the roots. So please note that. As a property manager or as a landlord, when tenants start having issues, depending between tenant to tenant, because you want to be more concentrating on the tenant's affairs, especially when they have multiple flats and they have a little common use or common facilities, issues will surely come up. So note that this thing, you need to gather all relevant facts such as lease agreement to look into it, maintenance records, and communication history. Before you can start settling the thing, you must identify the root cause of the problem. Number two is the open communication. Remember, I'm walking you through step-by-step guide on how to handle tenant disputes. Open communication. Encourage direct discussion between the involved parties to find solution. Maintain a calm and professional tone to prevent escalation. There are some people that when you have a very high tone, they will think that you are shouting on them. Why are you shouting? Why are you shouting? You see that. So you need to maintain that. You want to handle that. If whether you're a mediator, because most of the time we have this experience through mediation. I'm a chartered mediator and I'm a chartered arbitrator. We see a lot in handling some of these disputes. We try to use alternative dispute resolution mechanism to settle issues to avoid resorting to court. So please take note of that. Number 3, review lease terms and policies. Reference the lease agreement to determine if there are clear guidelines regarding the dispute. Any dispute in question, make sure that you look into what does the tenancy agreement say. Ensure that all parties are aware of their rights and responsibilities. Where they always have issues, where someone wants to cheat another person, where somebody wants to shift his own obligation, his responsibilities to another. They don't use to shift rights. Everybody claims to have rights, but when it comes to obligation, they will shift it to somebody. But when it comes to enjoyment of rights, it is my right, it's my right, it's my entitlement. We have entitlement mentality. That's the way our brain is wired. Once our right is being jeopardized, you see action. But when our obligation is jeopardized, nobody will say anything. So take note of that. Mediation and conflict resolution is very important. Offer to mediate by acting as a neutral third party. Propose solutions that align with the lease terms and property policies. You can act as a mediator if you're a third party there. If you're a property manager, you can mediate between tenants, co-tenants. They used to have issues. How to handle tenant dispute effectively. Remember, that's what we're working to. Step-by-step guide. Keep detailed records because it will come again. Document all complaints, responses, and resolution in writing. Maintain record of any agreement reached to prevent further misunderstanding. Once you resolve them, make them to sign an undertaking. Once they sign an undertaking, document it for future purpose. Something like that can come up at any time. You can bring it up. It's binding on them. Please take notes. Take note. So it's very important that you keep all these things. Seek legal or arbitration assistance if it's needed. Professional. Seek lawyers. There are lawyers. There are professionals that are mediators, chartered mediators, chartered arbitrators. Engage them to look into the matter and resolve it. Where negotiation does not work, mediation can serve. If negotiations fail to serve, arbitration can serve, and all these things. If any of these things fail to serve, then you resort by consulting a legal professional to help you to litigate over the matter and settle the dispute with litigation. Now, next one, enforce lease policies fairly. Don't be so radical, so arbitrary in your enforcement of your lease policies. Apply lease rules consistently to all tenants to avoid claim of favoritism. Don't favor some people if you're a property manager. This video is special for property managers, professionals out there. If necessary, issue warnings and also take actions such as lease termination in accordance with the laws and the terms of the agreements. Please take note of that. Common tenant disputes and solutions. What are the common tenant disputes and what are the possible solutions? Dispute type and resolution strategy. Rent payment issues is always a problem. Tenants will not want to pay rent. Offer payment plans. Review financial hardship policies. Please take note of that. Maintenance compliance. So maintenance, for those that are supposed to maintain something, let them maintain what they're supposed to maintain. You need to respond promptly and prioritize urgent repairs as a landlord or as a property manager where it is necessary. Noise complaint. Establish quiet hour. Mediate over this discussion. If tenants are having issue over noise, maybe somebody is uninjured overnight, another one look into it. It's always causing issue. Security deposit dispute. you need to provide items that can be deducted in case of any refund happen. So you refund and deduct all this things. Very important. Then you need to note that failure to refund those security deposits used to cause issue. So you need to know this. Neighbor conflict. Encourage communication and mediate over any issue between neighbors. So you can see neighbor from this house to another house, they may be having conflict. You need to look into it. So there are a lot of issues that will come up in property management. You need to look into them. You need to prevent them. Put all those preventive mechanisms to stop all this thing from escalation. So as a property manager or as a landlord or even as a tenant, try and avoid trouble by doing all the necessary things, setting up all these step-by-step guide to ensure that those disputes doesn't get out of hand. Please take note of that. Maintain harmony. And any tenant that you see that is causing trouble, try and evict that tenant so that you maintain harmony. One tenant will be aggrieved and you will infect it in all the tenants. That's one thing you see in property management. And sometimes I want to tell you this from experience and from studies and research. Please, when you have tenants, especially when they have so many tenants and you're a property manager and they want a platform, please don't create platform for them. Don't create platform because you are digging a hole for yourself. They will end up conspiring among themselves on that platform. They may not have access to the phone number of everybody. What they will do, what tenants used to do, they will go and lift the number of everybody and create their own back platform to discuss how to deal with the landlord and the property manager. Please take note of that. Don't create the platform, but if you must create, restrict the platform for only admin, for only information. So anybody that want to pass information, you should pass information. You can appoint one tenant to talk on behalf of tenants. You can appoint the manager or what the landlord or whomever. Restrict. Don't put a platform for everybody to talk. It's part of the thing that I'm teaching people. Don't put it there for everybody to just come and talk with them. Let them talk through the coordinator. Let them talk through the one person there. Appoint somebody. So it's very important. So I want to assure you that if you apply all these things, you will not have issue managing that property. No matter how this thing they say, bad tenant, bad landlords, you can manage it very well. So thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. And I want to encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all my social media pages. And don't forget to share this video and like it if you like whatever we're doing. If you like this video, like it. If you have a comment, if you have a question, drop your comment on the comment section, ask question. And if you also want to reach out to me or ask more question or you need some, please do so by clicking on my phone number there, or request for my phone number. It will always be sent to you. Visit if you want to read more, to know more about landlord and tenant matters, property management, please go to our website and visit our website to www.chairmanlawfirm.com. You will see a lot of articles we have written so far, and you see them, we have tagged them among themselves, so and you watch, you read them. And also, if you want any property management advice or anything related to property, or you want to talk to a property manager, experienced property manager, please visit our property website www.chairmanproperties.com. You can ask questions, you can book for a session for consultation. A professional will talk to you. Please do not resort to self-help. Settle that case amicably and let there be harmony. Thank you. Bye for now. See you in my next video.